Right, hello everyone. This is my table for the Steam Toys Worldwide weekend. And we've done some negotiation. I've got a sideboard as well this year. So what I'll do, I'll just give you a little preview of what's going to be steaming this weekend. So first on the list here is this homemade upright boiler, probably 60 or 70 years old. And I've made myself a bit of a steam plant out of that. So I've got a Stwww D10 and 10V there, all hooked up to this boiler, plus a water tank made out of a World War II engine starter case. And that's obviously got a pump on it to pump up, refill the water. That's worth watching because that's a nice little plant when that gets going. Next on the list there, interest in this, my cheapo steam plant. It's me rebelling against the cost of buying a steam plant. I decided to make my own out of a Mammoth SE3 boiler and the base, which you can see has got slate tiles stuck to it. The engine is a Perseus, homemade, not by me, and I've also got a small condenser on the side which I had to buy. So the whole thing probably cost about 350 quid, that's including a Perseus, so I think you'll agree, bit of a bargain really. Runs really nice. That boiler produces enough steam to run this Perseus, and it doesn't knock me bricks down with the heat. So that'll be running. So next on the list is the OAP section. Got a very nice Dole 378-1 and a Dole 668 windmill and steam hammers. You see the hammers in there. Both of these were not very good condition when I got them. This was all broken up, and I've repaired all the girder work and painted parts of it, so that runs really good now. And the engine itself was completely scrapped. I've had that right off, and the boiler out. Boiler had holes in it, all sorts of things which I've patched up, and that now runs beautiful. Not bad for a 110-year-old engine, as you'll see. Right, let's just swing round. We'll go to the highly negotiated sideboard space. So over the back there, we've got a Dole D18 318-3, I forgot the numbers for a minute. I bought this recently, lovely engine, quite old, got some age to it, but I'd rather did it on the steam in front and run it for about a week solid, and the boiler dropped out the bottom. So, well, whoa, managed to patch it, but it's never be used on steam again, so that'll be ticking over the weekend on air. And it runs very well on air. That's the only thing I can do with it really. Thought about trying to split that boiler where that chrome ring is, solder a new bottom in, but I'll probably destroy the engine. So it still looks reasonable. So yeah. Right, now here we have, all rebuilt by me, 3 Mammoth SE3s, all built from scrap condition. Rebuilt, sorry. I'm going to run all these 3 at once. So they have been run, obviously. That's why they're looking a bit worse for wear in some cases, but you know, I can assure you they were rust buckets when I got them. Next, my favourite engine. Not long got this, always wanted one. Wilsco D22. Fantastic engine. quite hard to get hold of, but well worth the wait. That's going to be running this Wilsco Fairground. So yeah, I know the tablecloth doesn't have the realism, but runs really well. And now, the star of the show as far as I'm concerned. Those who see the show last year will probably remember my Stwww 504 boiler running 4 engines at once. Well, I brought it back this year, and the 4 engines last year was the S50 there, the Stwww number 8, the S50 there, and my completely destroyed Stwww beam engine, which I lovingly rebuilt, and it knocks a bit, but lovely engine. So all those 4 were running at the same time last year, which I never thought it would do, but it did. So what I've done this year, I've added my other beam engine. So they will be running. That's the main reason of this this setup here, this steam plant, is to run the 2 beam engines at the same time in conjunction with the 504 steam plant. I didn't really want to remove these other engines because that's part of a working steam plant. So I mean, you know, all these things will be, I'll probably turn them on during the show, so all 5 will be going at some stage. I might try all 5 at once. I doubt if it'll run all 5, but it might. So of course they needed 2 of these condenser thingies, both homemade, one out of an antique pot with some nice copper work inside angling down. This one's a more basic flower pot design, as you can see, but really successful last year. Acts as a brilliant chuff pot, which you'll probably hear. I've just bought a Wilsco chimney this year to add some sort of decor to it. So there you go. Let's hope that whets everybody's appetite. It's wetting mine. I can't wait to get started. It's my favourite beam engine. Don't run it that much, but it's probably run 5 or 6 times in the time I've had it. As I said, this one's my workhorse. I run all the time. Completely rebuilt, but it knocks on the back crank from the flywheel to the pillar arm there, so I'll have to get that repaired at some stage, but still works very well. So there you go. Last flyover. That upright dole over the back there, that'll be running on air. As I said, I'll leave that ticking over all weekend. Not literally all weekend, but while the other things are running. That's it. Thank you.